result of a particular gene from the people that ruled over a region of us on the planet. And here's what I found out. Scientists, geneticists discovered that there's a 2% variance in genes between races. In other words, what makes me a person that's dark-skinned with more melanin in my skin than you who's more fair-skinned with slightly less melanin in your skin is not because my ancestors were in the Sahara Desert working in the desert underneath the hot sun all day. And that's what they teach you in school. The reason why my skin is this way is because I'm genetically branded, and so are you. You're genetically branded, and so are the indigenous peoples of all the other continents on the planet. We're genetically branded by why? The person who ruled over us gave us a brand, just like they brand a cow. Say, oh, that's Farmer Jim's cow. Don't touch them. We got you see the brand right there? Well, when these people spread out around the planet to rule over different regions of the planet, they genetically branded the people they ruled over to resemble them. They said that a 2% variance would take multi-millions of years to happen in natural evolution, and yet it only happened in 200,000 years. It tells us something interesting, that this is an artificial mutation that was done on purpose to create a specific group or specific races or groups of people that resembled, let us make man in our image, if you know what I mean. Osiris is the founder of the Jedi Knights. D-J-E-D-I. You thought the Jedi came from Star Wars, didn't you? No. Star Wars copied that from the text, from the Kemet information. Osiris is the originator of the Jedi. I taught this in my Egyptian Mystery School, which is on Forbidden Knowledge TV. So the Jedi Knights did not originate in Star Wars in Hollywood. They originated because they actually are part of the Osirian system. And who is Osirian? Who is Osiris and the Osirian? It's Orion, the belt of Orion. Those stars have planets orbiting them. The origins of the Jedi come from that region of the sky, according to the text. So we're talking about the constellation of Orion moving in coordination with Earth, with the alignments on Earth, which align with Orion. And it's said that those alignments happen every 13,000 years, which is right about now. And that when those alignments occur, the Jedi rise and awaken again. So we're living in the time of the rise of the Jedi right now. This is the time to rise and become the Jedi. And they discovered that speaking out loud positive affirmations about yourself for 21 days straight, speaking 3 to 6 times a day, speaking over your own life, in 21 days, your DNA begins to rewrite its own code. You can rewrite your own DNA. And so that's just the beginning part. So journaling, writing down your affirmations, speaking your affirmations, that begins the process of changing the way that your body is expressing genes. You can turn genes off just through actual speaking of affirmations. And then when you get into a situation when you realize an old emotion that doesn't fit with the situation is coming up, you have to check yourself and catch yourself and then send your brain to think of something positive. Think of something great. Think of a blessing that you have. Think of something that's good going on in your life, or think of previous things that are great in your life. For just 15 to 20 seconds, it turns off the negativity and puts on positivity, and then you move forward in that direction. It's called brain-heart coherence. So these little tips and tricks, which I teach all the time, give